Thanks for joining us. My name's Jane and this is Loz. And today we are going to talk to you about SuperOne. We just wanted to do a really brief, casual overview of it so that people can understand why we're so excited about it, because we are super excited. And I've actually been in the project for 4 years now. And when I was first shown it, I quickly caught the vision of what it was trying to do in the market. I lived in the UK for a long time in my 20s, and I actually lived around the corner from a big football stadium in Leeds called Ellen Road Stadium. And I know how crazy football fans are, how fanatical they are, how much they love the sport. And I know that it's a worldwide phenomenon. And I also know that they pay a lot of money to go to the football games, to buy the paraphernalia, to, get signed autographs, to get the shirts, to get the kits, all of that. They spend a lot of money on it, but they're never actually able to make money from it. And so this is what SuperOne is going to fill the gap on. It's going to give fans an opportunity to earn money for their passion. Okay. So it is an app that is already on the app stores. And essentially what it is it's a trivia game for fans. And so I want you to imagine a guy from Rio who loves his Brazilian football and he thinks he's the biggest fan and, he loves Ronaldo and he loves Messi, and his mate down the road loves them as well. And so they download the app and they can play it for free and play a trivia game. It's very simple. They swipe to answer and they can battle each other to do this trivia and prove that they're the biggest fan. Okay. Now it's free to do that for them, and which is amazing because it means that everybody everywhere can do that. However, if they like it and they want to enter the draw to win prizes for their fan knowledge, and they can do it for $1, which is very affordable, and they have the opportunity to actually win $1 million. They're going to be giving out $1 million prize once a week globally. This is an amazing opportunity. I mean, think of the poor streets of Rio. If somebody could put $1 on a game and win $1 million, that's life-changing for them. And so I guess for me, I caught the vision of it very early, and I've been with it since it was this little concept, and it has changed over that time and progressed into something so much bigger now. And we're about to launch it publicly globally. And we wanted to just try and show people and tell people about what it is and why we like it. So in saying that, this is not financial advice. I am not giving any recommendations. I'm literally giving my opinion and my experience with this opportunity. And you can take or leave from it what you like. But if you're wanting to do it, then I would suggest doing your own due diligence, your own research, and also looking at a lot of different resources. What it fills is the digital market of football. Okay, this will be the digital economy of football. It'll fill that gap. When you think about things, we've got digital stuff everywhere in the world. We have digital workplaces using Zoom and meetings and Teams. We've got digital electronic music, we've got digital art, but we don't really have a digital football fan base economy. And so that's what SuperOne is going to be filling the gap of. So it is a combination of gaming, which is a huge market nowadays, and football. Okay. So these two things are being brought together, and it's only the start of it. So it's starting with football, but then it's going to go on to other fan bases such as American football, basketball, cricket, movie stars, singing. The football is just the start of it. As we said, this is the solution for fans to be able to engage and make money from their passion of football.
This particular slide is showing the results of the pilot that ran for over 12 months. Now, it went across 50 clubs. It was in 22 different languages. And as it says on the screen, the stickiness was proven in engagement, retention, and virality and monetization, which has been validated through the paid conversion. Over 7 million games were played, 150,000 gameplay hours, which is absolutely massive, and 90,000 players. Well, 20% of them played up to 30 times a day, paid to play, and they spent around about $100 per annum on this game during that period. And they referred it to their friends so that they could basically battle them. They referred it to so many people, and those people came in and they started playing, and that's how the virality of it grew. And that's where SuperOne has pulled all of its data from so that we can understand going forward what this game means to all of us, even though I don't like football.
So as I said before, when I first started, it was just a little concept, and it was built by the community, which I was a part of. It was built by people that saw the vision, caught the vision. As it progressed, and as a result of the pilot, when they put a media release out about the pilot, it has only recently caught the attention of these big companies and big investors. And as a result, we now have massive partnerships with very high profile organizations, one of them being ByteDance, who owns TikTok, which is very, very exciting so far. There is a lot more, but the ones that are announced that we can talk about is TikTok, ByteDance, the Guinness World Book of Records, which is super exciting. We're not going to talk too much about it, but what they will be doing in the rollout of the launch is they'll be building the world's highest tower digitally. And so therefore that will break a Guinness World Record. So that will get a lot of media attention, which is very, very exciting because they're very well-known names that a lot of people are aware of. And so having that attached to the project now is giving it a lot more push out to the public. So this is the launch, which we're all waiting for. You can see from this slide, we have a global football megastar that has signed on with the project, and he is going to be the digital footballer, and he will be officially launching the project to the public. Once that happens, it's going to go gangbusters because he's very well known and a lot of football fans will very much listen to him. And in the actual media and press release, if you look at the press coverage here, I mean, it's just phenomenal who they've got that are going to be taking it out to the world. We've got people like Forbes, USA Today, the New York Times, Business Insider, Time Out, Harper's Bazaar. It's going to be massive. This is how you get involved. If you do want to get a piece of the pie like we have, so we have 3 options. Essentially, you start with the creator pack. That is the minimum. There is a variety. It starts from $10 up to $25,000, and this is in US dollars. Okay, so there's something for everybody in this, which I really love because it means that people from everywhere can get involved. Because with a little buy-in like $10, even people in most places can raise $10. However, the ones that are the most popular are the gold pack, which is 500 USD, and the platinum pack, which is 5,000 USD. Within these packs is you get super token. They're going to be listed on the big crypto exchanges in July, in time with the World Cup. So between when it launches and when the token is listed is when we will have had all of that media release with the mega football star, all of those impressive media partners that are announcing it. The token value could go right up. So you get the super tokens, and then you also get NFT cards. I'm not going to go on about the spaces and towers because they've not really told us too much about them. But you also get a share in the overall revenue of the platform. So 10% of the platform's revenue goes into a pool and gets distributed out to everybody that is involved as a creator. And then if you do get the gold pack, you can then get a fan pack, but you have to get the gold creator pack in order to allow you access to the fan pack.
So what a fan pack is, it essentially gives you fans throughout the world. They belong to you. With a pro fan pack, you will invest $500 and you will receive 50 fans over the year. They'll be fans. You won't know them. You'll never even see them. You don't converse with them. But when they are attached to you because you have paid for a fan pack, the pilot showed that that fan will share this program 8 to 10 times with other people. And when those fans join, they are also belonging to you. So any activity that they spend, you get a share of the revenue from those fans. So this is where fan packs really come in and show their value and their worth. Obviously, there's 3 different kinds. As Jane said, you can only get them if you own a gold creator pack or above, and you have pro, which gives you 50 fans, mega, which gives you 275 fans, and ultra, which gives you 1,200 fans. This is where the fans come from. We have about 20 priority markets with China coming, but these are the countries that SuperOne has available as fan packs, which you can buy into. So you can choose if you think, for instance, Brazil is going to have better fans or higher paying fans or more expertise than Vietnam. It's entirely up to you which one you choose. You can buy as many fan packs
or you
as
can
you
choose
want.
multiple.
What the pilot showed was the average fan would spend around about $10 a week. As a creator, we would earn $50 per annum off a $10 a week spend. And with the pilot virality, when one fan eventually becomes 100 fans, I am going to show you a calculator about what that looks like for you as far as a financial gain. So what we're about to show you is the SuperOne fan calculator, and I want to walk you through it because it tells a really compelling story about what the fan packs can do over time. So this is the most conservative scenario that I can show you. One pro fan pack, which is here. So one pro fan pack, we're setting a monthly virality at 2. And that means on average, each fan produces 2 more fans over the course of the month. That is actually lower than what the pilot showed us was possible, but we want to keep it conservative for you. We're setting the annual spend per monetized fan at $100. That is less than $2 a week, which a football fan spending less than $2 a week on a game they love is completely realistic, and the pilot data proved it. So let's hit calculate. So after 12 months, you will have 5,189 active fans, of which 1,037 of them will be monetized, and that is going to gross you a yearly fan reward of $10,370.
We want you to get the whole picture of this. So when you're looking at statistics in regards to football, you've got 5 billion people worldwide that are football fans. Okay. It's more than half the globe are into football. We're just some of the other ones. If you look at the fan markets down the side, you've got 1 billion TikTok football fans. You've got 600 million in tier one priority markets. So that's places like Brazil, UK, Spain, Italy, Germany, where they're diehard. And then you've got 375 million in China. So it's huge. There's a huge niche market here with this. If you are wanting to take advantage of things before the launch, these are only available until the launch.
Until they're sold out.
Yeah. So they're more than 80% sold out, which means they're almost nearly gone. So what they do is they multiply the number of fans that you have. So you can buy a pro one for 500, which will give you 2 times the amount of fans that you've already got. So say you'd bought a 50 fan pack, you would then have 100. You can get a mega, and that will give you 5 times the amount. You can get an ultra, that will give you 10 times. Now, these also apply up until 90 days after launch for any fan packs that you buy. So say it launches and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, this has gone crazy. I need to get more fan packs. And you buy another Brazil and you buy another, England and France or whatever a month after it's launched, and you've already got yourself a star pack beforehand, then it will apply to those as well and will actually 10x or 5x or 2x the amount that you've already got. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much the overview of it. But what we wanted to really drive home today is just how big this project is and how much it can be for everyone. And the fact that you can sit on the creator pack, you can just do it as a passive, or if you want to, you can be an affiliate like us and you can share with people that might be interested. And there are also other ways to earn money with that. There's several different ways we can earn. We think it's going to be very, very exciting and very, very cool. And thank you for joining us today. If it has appealed to you, then reach out to the person that has shared this video with you and they can supply you with some more information, some more resources, and you can get started if you want to. Thanks, guys.